Your Spider-Man's deaths mean nothing. Picture this. Your Spider-Man goes on one of the enemies, dies, but gets a pick. Both those characters will be on the same respawn time, but somehow your Spider-Man is back in the fight doing the exact same thing while the guy he just killed is nowhere to be seen. Well, he got rezzed by Adam, but the point still stands. Anyways, this is because Spider-Man's hidden immortality bug, getting back to the fight almost instantly. And as quick as he dies and gets back to the fight, he is already in their spawn going for a spawn camp pull on their healers. But once again, even though he died, he is still playing Minecraft on this wall while their team isn't even ready to engage for a fight yet. So yeah, next time you think about saying, Spider-Man, you only have 2 less deaths than the limbs. Think about this. And I did get my revenge on the Luna. Real quick, before we start this video, consider liking and subscribing. It really helps me out a lot. Also, all of these clips came from my Twitch. So if you want to come watch these polls live, consider giving a follow there. Enjoy the rest of the video. Now we have Arakko. You can go through this teleport, aim at this box, swing through this opening, and land on their high ground. And then you could even maybe go for a pull. Or you could go straight through, turn to your right, and then swing through this archway, go to this door, and B-hop, and maybe cancel Strange Portal. Now we have attacker's second spawn. You can aim above this opening, fly all the way here, aim at the left wall, and fly to points. And if you mess it up a little early on, you could swing like this. Now we have attacker spawn 3. You can aim at this building, fly into this doorway, and then aim at this box, and boom, you're in their backline. You could also approach it this way, where you aim at this box, then you could swing underneath this archway, and you're in their backline once again. Now we have defender's first spawn. I like to aim at this left wall, go into this doorway, swing from the ceiling, and you can go all the way around, and then you can go through this opening, all the way to their spawn. And then you could even set up for a spawn camp pull right here, and maybe get a pick. Defender spawn 2, you aim at the right corner of this pillar, then you can do a B-hop through this hallway, and you are behind them once again. Instead of B-hopping through the hall, you can also look up and then swing around in this hallway, and then this can be broken to be an opening. Finally, defender's last spawn, aim at the top corner of this doorway, swing through here, and then swing through this opening, and you're at their spawn. And if you want to go to the left one, you can aim all the way up here, swing through, and then you can continue it similarly to the last one. Next is Yggdrasil Path. I like to swing off this middle wall, go all the way around, and then swing off this wall to get to their backline. You could also swing off this statue if it's not broken. If you go at the top left door, you could swing like this. Or you can go and land on this high ground and get to their back. Next is attacker's second spawn. You could do a B-hop out, and then swing on this sign, and then get to their high ground. Next, you could also go up top, do an uppercut, over this wall, swing all the way straight to point, like this. Next is attacker's third spawn, walk out, do a B-hop, and then swing off this ceiling, and you're in their backline. Now we have defender's first spawn, do a double jump, swing, cluster, double jump, uppercut, go through the walls, then bounce off this wall, do a B-hop out, and then you could swing all the way to their spawn. Next we have defender's second spawn, do a B-hop out, aim all the way up here and swing out like this. Or you could swing all the way into the left hallway. Next is defender's last spawn. I always swing into the wall and then do a B-hop off, and this works on both sides. And then after you do that, you swing out. Next, we have Spider Islands. I always swing off this roof. You could go all the way over this bridge and land on this high ground. Or you could go all the way over here and land all the way in the back and maybe catch someone off guard. You can also use this to go all the way to their spawn and go for a sneaky pull in this bush and maybe get a pick off someone just spawning. Attacker spawn 2, I like to break these doors and then B-hop through and swing off this wheel. You can also swing off to the left and do a swing like this and maybe get a pull off.
Next stop, the Shrine of the Weaver. All aboard!
Attacker spawn 3, I always aim at this wall and you can go all the way through. Or you could stop on it and go for a pull. Or you can go all the way to the right and land on the high ground in the back. Now we're on to defender spawn 1. Do not go through the front door. Always go through the side door because you can swing all the way around the side, do an uppercut, and you will be almost at their spawn. You can also use it to contest the point when it's near the end. And you could stop on this high ground or even go in. Next we have defender spawn 2. You could do B-hops out like this, and then you could swing on this arch. And if you mess it up, you could still go out this left door and still swing on the arch. You could go all the way at the left if the point just got captured. Next is defender's last spawn. You can swing off the ceiling, and then you can go all the way out and all the way around. Now we have convoys, starting with Midtown. Attacker spawn 1, you could come out, swing on this building, go all the way around, over this roof, uppercut, and hit this wall. You can also choose where to go, so if you respawn, you could do a B-hop into this. You can stop right near this bridge where the healers might be. Next we have attacker spawn 2. You could do a B-hop into a web swing out into more B-hops, and you can get to the end of the point just like that. Next we have attacker spawn 3. I like to walk out to the left and then swing off the ceiling. You can go all the way around the left over here. Or you could do it and you can go to the right side and swing off on the right building too. Next we have defender spawn 1. I almost always look at this Iron Man hand, swing around and do B-hop through the door, and then swing all the way to this health pack over here. This one's a bit tricky. Next we have defender spawn 2. I like to aim to the top right of the doorway, swing all the way to this corner, double jump backwards, and then do a B-hop out. Next we have defender spawn 3. I like to B-hop out the left door and then swing off this building. Next we have Krakoa carousel. I always go off this pillar and go swing all the way around here and then swing on the tree. You can either go all the way back here to where the enemies will be walking up, or you can swing straight to point and maybe get a combo like this.
Now I got you. Gonna get sticky.
Next is Krakoa Grove. If you're just spawning, you could swing through the door like this and then swing off this wall, and you can go flying all the way to point, hit it with an uppercut to continue your momentum, and then you could go for a pull like this. If you walk all the way out of spawn, you could save one web swing and still go crazy far. The next one, you could swing into the doorway, do a B-hop into an uppercut, and then swing off this building. I find this one less practical, but I still figured I'd mention it. Next is Krakoa Cradle. I almost always go to the top right or top left of this door, and then you could swing off this archway all the way around and go through this doorway straight to the point and even B-hop into their backline. The next one that I used to do is something like this, but it's a little bit less practical, but once again I figured you should know it. Next we have Birnin T'Challa Imperial Institute of Science. I almost always walk up and swing off this wall. You could get a good B-hop into the point here. You can also swing and then go all the way out to this right side if you mess it up, and then swing off the ramp all the way around here, and this is good for going for a pull right at the beginning. Or you could swing and then go all the way to the left and then straight to the point that way, and you could also go to their back high ground. If you ask your team to break this arch, it makes the rollout much easier and a lot less prone to failure, and you can still do something like this. Next is Birnin T'Challa Stellar Spaceport. I will always swing off this, go all the way around this pillar, go into this door, break this glass, swing all the way up, and do an uppercut over their spawn. Instead of going all the way in that hallway, you can also just swing out the main door. Next is Warrior Falls. I always look up right out of spawn and swing off this wooden structure, do a B-hop through this tunnel, and then I swing off this middle thing up to their high ground. Instead of going through the middle, you can also go to the left and then swing like this. But after the first swing, there's a lot of different things you can do, so yeah. Next is Hydra Base Frozen Airfield. I walk out, aim at this crane, swing all the way here, do some B-hops to point, then swing on this ceiling and go all the way up to their high ground. You can also B-hop out and do it. This rollout is a lot better after one team hits 50%. Now we have Eldritch Monument. I like to swing all the way up here, swing out, and you can go all the way to their spawn like this. You could also swing off this rock if you want it to be a little bit easier. You could stop straight for point. Next, we have Super Soldier Factory. Look for this table in the spawn, and that is the side that you want to go out. And you can do an uppercut, and you can go all the way back to their spawn. You can even go for a pull. Or you can stop and go straight to point, like this.
Now I gotcha. Hey, sorry team.
You could also just do B-hops out like this, but it uses more util. Next, we have Royal Palace Odin's Archive. I like to swing off this if it's not broken, and then you could do a B-hop into point. You could also choose to go up here and go straight to their entrance, and then maybe get a pull. If it's broken, you can swing all the way up here and do the same thing. Now we have Bifrost Garden. You can walk out and look for this little circle thing. Then you can swing off it all the way to their spawn if you want. You can swing all the way over the point. Or you could just swing straight to the point. Finally, we have the throne room. I like to swing off this pillar thing. Don't jump because it won't work as well. Then you can swing off this ceiling and you can swing all the way up here to this high ground. Or you can swing all the way to their back line. You can also go through here, go around, do a B-hop out, and then you could be on this high ground as well.
Pretty sure those are bad.
Starting off with Klyntar. Klyntar attacker spawn 1, I like to do a swing off this wall into an uppercut to get all the way into their back high ground. Then you can go for a pull and maybe get their tank and pull them into your team and get a pick. Next, attacker spawn 2, I like to do a B-hop out here, swing onto this wall and do an uppercut, and then you're already at the end of the point. Next, attacking spawn 3. If you get it perfectly, then you can do something like this and go all the way around. And if you mess it up, it still works, and you can do something like this. You can swing off this mushroom and then go all the way to the back line. Onto defender side, we have defender spawn 1. I like to aim where the slope starts and then aim all the way to the right of this wall, and you can go all the way around into this doorway, swing on this wall, and then go to their spawn. Next, we have defender spawn 2. I like to aim at this arch and then go straight into this doorway, and then if you need, you could aim at this wall. You can go all the way into their spawn. Final spawn, you could aim above the doorway and then do something like this and then swing all the way back. You could also do a B-hop into an uppercut, but this one's a little bit difficult because there's a bone and you might hit your head on it. Next map, we have Central Park. So we have attacker spawn 1. I like to look at this building and swing all the way to point. But you can also go all the way around and maybe catch their supports off guard. Now attacker spawn 2, you can aim above this doorway, go through with an uppercut and do this. Quick tip, if you break this wall, it makes it a little bit easier to do the rollouts. And then you could also choose to go to the right side here instead of the left. Attacker spawn 3, you go through the left portal almost always, and you can do a rollout like this where you go above, then you could swing through either the right doorway or the left doorway. Next, if you go through the right portal, you can do something like this, but I rarely ever do this. Now we have defender spawn 1. I go out this left side because it's possible to do this with one web swing and one uppercut, but it doesn't work all the time. But an easier one is you go to the right here, and then you aim up at these pillars and you go through like this. Play around with which pillars you can do because they can all be different. Next, defender spawn 2, you can aim at this wall so that you bounce off it. And then you can aim at the edge of this doorway to bounce off it and do B-hops, and then you can go to where the point starts. If the doorway is broken, you can also just aim above the doorway and go through like this. Next is Defender Spawn 3. You can do a B-hop over here and then walk and then swing for an easy rollout. But for more difficult, you can aim at the sky and you can go all the way through with one web swing, making it quicker, just a better rollout in general. Even if you mess this up, it's still quicker than doing the B-hop. Next map, we have Hall of Djalia. For attacker spawn 1, you start on these stairs and aim above the door, do a swing into an uppercut, and then you can swing either all the way around like this, or you could stop anywhere you want. Attacker spawn 2, you can aim above the doorway and then go out to the right side, and then go all the way around to where the point ends. Or you could go to the left near where the cart starts by aiming in this roof and going through these pillars. Next, we have attacker's third spawn. Jump off to the right, do a B-hop out the door, and go around the statue in the middle, and then you can do a swing off this wall all the way into their backline. Defender spawn 1, I like to do a B-hop out and then swing off the archway, continue with an uppercut, and you can go all the way almost to their spawn. This next way, you can go all the way around the left, but I almost never do it unless I just died and they're strange portaling. Defender spawn 2, I like to aim at this doorway, bounce off it, do a B-hop, and then swing near to the point. You can also go all the way around the left if you want. Next is Defender's third spawn. You aim all the way to the top left of this, swing all the way out, then aim at the Black Panther face, and then swing out like this. Last convergence map is Shin Shibuya. Attacker spawn 1, I do a B-hop out and then aim at this wall and do an uppercut all the way over the roof, and you can be all the way in their back line. Attacker spawn 2, I bounce off this pad, aim at this roof point, and then swing all the way around in the sky. Next is attacker's third spawn. Aim at this light, swing all the way through the archway, then you can go to this high ground, or if the high ground is broken, you can do something like this and get all the way to their back line. Next is defender's first spawn. I do a B-hop out, swing on the tall building, and then bounce off this wall to get all the way to the side of the map if needed. Next is defender's second spawn. I do a B-hop to this doorway and then swing off the tall building once again, and you're all the way over here. Next is defender's third spawn, and you can aim similarly to Klyntar and swing all the way out to this door. Then you can swing on this wall, go all the way to this high ground, and if you need, you could swing on this AC unit to get all the way back here. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your favorite rollout was in the comments. Like and subscribe for more, and I stream on Twitch, so come out to see these live.
Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath, deep breath. Let it go, let it out, let it go, let it out. Take a deep breath, deep breath, deep breath.